Welcome to the world of 𝗂𝗗𝗄𝗲, where dreams take flight and futures are transformed. We have helped thousands of students from all around the world achieve their academic and career goals. We are more than just an education consultant. We are your bridge to success in the United Kingdom. Our support doesn't stop at the classroom door. We are here to assist you with any challenges you may face during your time abroad. Get ahead with 𝗂𝗗𝗄𝗲 today. 𝗂𝗗𝗄𝗲, your pathway to excellence, your partner in success.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Deborah from 𝗂𝗗𝗄𝗲 Nigeria, and I'm talking to you live from our 𝗂𝗗𝗄𝗲 office in Lagos. So I have here with me Ms. 𝗗𝗗𝗄𝗲, the representative from London Metropolitan University. Hi Mary, good morning.
Hi Deborah, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, good to have you here. Thank you for honoring our invitation. So today we're actually going to be talking about London Metropolitan University. So Mary, I would like you to tell us some insights about the university, and there's like 4 things basically that I want you to tell us about during this live section. So I would like you to tell us about, you talk to us about London Metropolitan University generally, then also the advantages, like what international students tend to gain to study in London Met University. Then I would like you to talk about the course overview for the coming intake, that is September intake. You share that with us as well. Then I want you to talk about the admission processes for London Met Universities for September intake. Then the support the university have for international students. So I don't know if you get that, or I should go over it again.
Just one more time, please. I'm trying to take notes.
Okay, so first of all, I said you should talk about London Met University in general, then the advantages that international students have to study, what they need to gain by studying in the university. Then also you talk about the course overview for the coming intake, that is September 2024 intake. Then also the admission process for London Met University. Then the support that the school has for international students, the support they give to international students generally.
All right. Thank you very much, Deborah, once again for having me.
You are welcome. So before you start, I would like to tell the viewers out there that our office is located at number 44 𝗗𝗄𝗄𝗲 Road in Ikeja, Lagos. So if you are anywhere around 𝗗𝗄𝗄𝗲 or around Ikeja, you can just come down to our office. We can help you with the admission process. Then also, while she's talking, if you have any question, you can just put it in the comment section so we can attend to that later when she is done. Then we'll also be having a virtual section at the end of this live section. So I'm going to drop a Zoom link. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation with Mary, there's going to be a virtual section on Zoom where we're going to have that. That will be after this live section. So Mary, what are you?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Deborah, once again for having me. So to our audience, thank you for joining. My name is 𝗗𝗗𝗄𝗲, and I'm the Senior International Officer for London Metropolitan University, and I take care of the African region. With me on the team is 𝗗𝗗𝗄𝗲. He's based off in London, and he also takes care of the African region as the regional manager. I am based in Lagos, Nigeria, so I'm close to you. So one key thing about London Metropolitan University is that London Met is a public university located in the heart of London. We share landmarks with Emirates Stadium. So for those Arsenal fans, our campus is very close to Emirates Stadium, right? We pride in offering several in-demand courses, and I'm going to get to that point much later. One of the key reasons why you should study with London Metropolitan University is that we are part of the top 10 UK universities for teaching quality. Also, all of our undergraduate courses include some form of work-related learning. So for undergraduates considering studying in the UK, part of your modules that you'll be taking would be some form of internship in related fields, so that upon graduation you have some form of work experience. You're not just a fresh graduate. You have work experience embedded in your modules. Also, we have a wide range of student community, staff community, and our graduates are from all kinds of backgrounds. So you have diversity of cohorts in London Met. Over 140 nationalities are represented at the university, and then the university has committed about £15 million to drive racial equity and inclusion in London Met. Also, one key thing about London Met is the fact that 90% of our graduates have job or work 6 months post graduation. 90% of our graduates are placed in job 6 months post graduation. So yes, that's just a tiny snippet on why you should choose London Metropolitan University. Yes, for our course overview, right, we have, like I mentioned earlier, a wide range of in-demand courses. So those courses that we need to study for the future of where the world is going to, we offer them at London Metropolitan University. So we have 6 basic schools, right, in London Met. We have the School of the Guild School of Business and Law. So under this School of Business and Law, we have courses like business-related courses, accounting and finance, international business, business management, law, and then we also have School of Human Sciences. Under the School of Human Sciences, we have courses like nursing, public health. We have the School of Social Sciences. Under the School of Social Sciences, we offer courses like social work. We also offer courses like education. We offer courses like primary health care. We also have the School of Computing and Digital Media. Yes, under the School of Computing and Digital Media, we have various courses like cybersecurity, cloud security, computer systems engineering, software engineering, Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence, and all of that. So all of these courses are offered in London Metropolitan University. Now, London Met have 2 major campuses. We have one on the Holloway Road. So the both of them, of course, are located in the heart of London. So one is on the Holloway Road campus, and then the second campus is the 𝗗𝗄𝗃 campus, both of which are located in the heart of London. So 4 of our schools, like the Guild School of Business and Law, the School of Computing and Digital Media, the School of Human Sciences, and the School of Social Sciences, are located in the Holloway Campus Road, whilst the School of Art and Architecture. So we also have a School of Art and Architecture that offers architecture courses, fashion courses, interior decoration. That particular school is located in the 𝗗𝗄𝗃 campus, and then the School of Built Environment that offers construction project management is also located in the 𝗗𝗄𝗃 campus road. So yes, just so you know, we have 2 campuses in London Metropolitan University. Yeah, our September intake is currently open, and all of these courses I've mentioned currently are open for September intake. So you want to study business, you want to study law, you want to study computer, you want to study Internet of Things, you want to study public health, adult nursing, biosciences, all of them are open for the September intake. Our intakes are usually in September and January. And yes, most courses that are open for September intake are also open for January intake, but September intake is currently open and running. And yes, for admission processing, we offer UG courses, postgraduate courses. So all these courses I mentioned are either in the undergraduate level or postgraduate level. So for undergraduates, if you want to come into London Met, apart from your year 12, which is your WAEC, you need at least a minimum of 6 C's in your WAEC. Yes, we don't accept NECO for now, so it has to be a WAEC. And an international foundation year for people who want to come into year 1 undergraduate course. You need your WAEC, 6 C's, English, Maths, and 4 other C's, and an international foundation year, or an A-level or international baccalaureate. Now, if you don't meet up with any of these requirements, you can come and do an international foundation year with us. So basically, we also offer international foundation year for students who do not have a post-secondary school certification like diploma or IB or A levels. So that's for undergraduates. And for undergraduates, you can apply via UCAS, and of course, AHZ can always help with your application process. For postgraduate courses, all of our postgraduate courses are open for 2 and above graduates. But we also have provision for third class graduates. We have provision for HND graduates as well. So, but for you to get into direct masters, you need to have a minimum of second class lower. Now, if you have a third class with relevant work experience post NYSC for at least 3 years, you can be considered for a direct masters. Let me say that again. If you have a third class with relevant work experience for a minimum of 3 years post NYSC, you can be considered for a direct master. So, for example, you want to do a master's in, say, bioscience, you cannot come with your banking work experience to, with a third class. So the work experience with your third class has to be relevant in the relevant field that you're going to pursue a postgraduate degree in, post NYC. 3 years minimum of work experience post NYC with your third class degree. However, if you don't meet this requirement of 3 years post NYC work experience, you have an option of doing a pre-master's program with us, and then it's an automatic entry into our direct masters. It's just that it's slightly longer than if you're going for a direct masters, and it's slightly more expensive. So if you're coming for pre-masters plus your master's program, you get to spend about 15 months as against the 12 months you would have spent if you're doing a direct masters. So that just means that our pre-masters is slightly above 15 weeks, so 3 months basically. So if anybody finishes pre-masters with us, they go straight to do their master's program. That's for third class graduates that do not have 3 years post NYSC work experience. Then for HND graduates, we also have top-up courses. And when they come to do those top-up courses, they get top-up courses is for 1 year, by the way. And then after your top-up courses, you have your BSc in that field. So, but for top-up courses, it has to match. So the course you did in HND has to match with the top-up course you're coming to do with us, or it has to be very similar. So one of the things we look at for us to give you a top-up admission is your transcript. For example, you studied nursing in your HND level, you want to come for public health. Yes, it can be considered, because some of the courses you took as your HND degree is very similar to what you can take for public health. But you cannot switch from, say, maybe accounting to a data analytics. It's a bit similar, but it's quite wide, because top-up degrees are like a continuation of what you did in HND, just to convert your HND degree to a BSc. Of course, you now have your BSc and your HND. And then there's this key pathway that we have for NCE holders, right? So usually NCE in Nigeria is graded like an OND or like a diploma. So, and they use that certificate to go and study a degree program. And usually our degree programs are 3 years. UK degree programs are 3 years. But for this particular pathway for NCE holders, you have the option of coming to London Met to do your accelerated degree in primary education, and you get to spend just 2 years instead of 3 years. And at the end of the day, you graduate with a degree in primary education, and you are on your way to becoming a qualified teacher or to obtaining the qualified teacher status in the UK. I'll take it again. NCE graduates have the opportunity to come to London Met to study a degree in primary education, and they get to spend 2 years instead of 3 years. So it's an accelerated degree, And when they graduate, they are graduating with a degree in primary education. Now, when they graduate with a degree in primary education and they take their postgraduate certificate in education, they will obtain the qualified teacher status in the UK. Please, these qualifications are verifiable online. You can go check them out, especially check the QTS, which is the qualified teacher status, online, and see what that qualification can obtain for you in the UK. And this can give you a career in childcare, social, which is very sellable or which is in demand in the UK. So basically, these are the pathways we have for HND graduates, third class graduates, and NCE graduates. Now, I'm just going to go through this. So, for your admission requirements, I've mentioned that already. The support London Met have for international students, especially from Africa, is that you have a discount of £2,000 off your tuition. So whatever it is your tuition is quoted on our site, normally tuition varies depending on the course, but our tuition is between £16,500 to £18,150 for undergraduates and postgraduates. However, whatever it is your tuition falls under, depending on the course you're taking, you have a £2,000 off your tuition fees, and this discount is automatic for African students. Of course, African students are international students. So yes, we also have a form of payment plan for your tuition. So we don't expect you to pay all of that at once. You are meant to pay 50% of your tuition, and then before enrollment, before you get your CAS, and then you enroll. So after paying 50%, you're not meant to pay any other thing until after enrollment. Then after enrollment, you can pay in 3 other installments. After enrollment, of course, when you get to school, you can pay you can pay your balance tuition in 3 other installments. And in some cases, of course, it will be considered on a case by case basis. You can request or advocate for more installment payments plan and ensure you stick to that plan. And yes, then you could be considered. So yes, let me summarize at this point. I don't want to talk too much. If there are questions, I'll be ready to take those questions now. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, thank you very much, Mary. That was really, really informative. I'm sure a lot of people were able to pick few points from what you just said. So, before I go to some questions I have for you, I would like to encourage people that are joining us, that are listening to us right now. We are located at number 44 of Ẹ́bí Road, Lagos, Ikeja. So our office is just 2 buildings after Spa, number 44 at the first floor. So you can come around if you need any help with your admission process with September intake. We can make the whole process very seamless for you. So you can come down to the office. And if you are just far away from our office, you can join us online. Immediately after this live section, we'll be going or be having another section by 12 o'clock on Zoom. So Mary will be there. She'll be able to talk to you one on one to counsel you on any further information that you need about London Metropolitan University. So my first question to you, Mary, I would like to ask some questions about some in-demand courses like science, technology, engineering, and maths courses. Like there are students that their background course, probably like their first degree, is not in these areas, but they would like to do some of these courses. London Met has some like conversion courses that this student can opt for, that they can be considered for or something.
Okay, so for now, no, we do not have conversion courses. We don't have conversion courses, but we are very big on academic progression. We want to understand why somebody will want to switch from a course from one end to another. So, for example, we can consider things like somebody moving from accounting to data analytics. Of course, accounting is under the Guild School of Business and Law, and data analytics is under the School of Computing and Digital Media. But we can still understand that. But from one end, say from arts or fashion to a bioscience, is a very wide gap. And so we don't have conversion courses for that yet. But in some cases, a course at undergraduate level an undergraduate degree from maybe one school or a different faculty can apply for a postgraduate degree in another school and can be considered on the modules taken. So in that case, we'll look at transcripts, we'll look at the student international supplementary form, which can pass out for the students statement of purpose. Sorry, I was trying to get that. So your statement of purpose, you can explain the reason why you switch and your career progression and all of this. So it will be considered on a case by case basis. But for conversion course from one end to another, we do not offer it for now.
Okay, that's good to know. But can you lay emphasis on some science courses that you have, probably like medicine, nursing, any health related course, social work, public health? Can you talk about
Yes,
this?
we have public health. We have public health at postgraduate and undergraduate level. We have adult nursing at just undergraduate level for now. Adult nursing was introduced last year, and there are some grants that students for adult nursing can access. It's not automatic, but students can access up to £5,000 grants if they go to study adult nursing. We also have biosciences. We have biotechnology at both undergraduate and postgraduate level. We have pharmaceutical sciences, pharmacology at both undergraduate and postgraduate level. Now, these are courses that can be found in the School of Human Sciences. Now, for the School of Social Professions and Social Works, we have social works, like I said. We have primary education. So this primary education can give them a career or can build somebody a career in social works, care for children, psychology in children, psychology in adults, and all of those. So we have all those courses: psychology, social works, all of those social works courses, social care courses. Yes, we have them under the School of Social Professions. Political science as well is there.
Okay, thank you very much. So all these courses that you mentioned, are they still available for September intake? Because some students are
Yes.
already thinking that it is too late for them to apply for September, that it's just few months away. But are these courses still very much available, both postgraduate and
Okay.
undergraduate?
Yes, they are. Although, yes, the time is ticking, I must say. We are at the end of June, and considering but yes, they can still apply. These courses are still open, and if they make it on time, so we have their timelines, of course. Our timeline for obtaining CAS and paying your tuition deposit and obtaining CAS is August 12th. So they have from now till August 12th to get an offer, to get a conditional offer, convert the conditional offer to an unconditional offer by paying their tuition and meeting the conditions on their offer, and obtaining CAS. So once you obtain your CAS and pay your tuition deposit by August 12th, yeah, I think you're good because the visa processing doesn't take so much time. So we still have from now till
Okay,
August 12th.
so basically, you mean these courses are still open up until 12th of August?
Absolutely. To
All
obtain
right,
CAS and pay your deposit, please.
o- okay. Actually, I would encourage students to wait until then before they
Yes,
start
yeah.
applying. So, and this is like today is 27th of June. So, if
27th
you're
of
out
June.
there and you want any of these courses, you want to apply to any of these courses, the best time to apply is actually now. Don't wait until that minute because applications are coming in every day. So, it is just best to make decision now and not procrastinate. So, I wanted to ask about study gaps, like for some students they already, like probably they finished their first degree about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Are they like would they be considered, or they would, is the study gap actually a barrier for them,
No, no,
or
no. It's not a barrier. So, like I said, what I would advise students going to study, especially with students to study gap, is have a very strong statement of purpose, which you can elucidate in your in student international supplementary form. Put together a case why you should be giving the offer. This can be passion driven, this can be based on your work experience, this can be anything, but put together a very great or solid statement of purpose. And if you put, so we don't have that, but at a point you explain what you've been doing in the last 10, 12 years that you finished from maybe your first degree, and so you can state that you're working, that you've been working, you've gotten a passion in the particular field you're pursuing a career, and then you've been doing it to raise money and all of that. So with all of these cases you'll be considered. So the only study gap that we talk about, or that we have a slight issues with, sorry, I forgot to mention, is the English requirement. So normally, coming into London Met for African students, they are required to take an English proficiency test in the past. However, this has been waived for Nigerian students, provided they have a minimum of C6 in their English. Though in some courses you're required to have a C4, courses like health-related courses like nursing, public health, pharmacology, I think you're required to have a minimum of C4 in WAEC in English for the English proficiency test to be waived. So the only study gap we consider is students that have WAEC older than 1999. So if your WAEC is older than 1999, you may need to take an English test, But if your WAEC is from 1999 till date, is valid and you are not required to take an English test. So that's the only study gap that have a hindrance, that WAEC result. So for now, we don't take NECO, it's still WAEC.
Okay. Also, you also mentioned initially that you do not accept NECO, just
Yeah.
WAEC. Okay. So
WAEC.
any WAEC that is after 1999, like between
Yes,
1999 and 2024, is
a
fine.
maximum of 2 sittings.
Two sittings. Okay.
Yes,
Good.
maximum of 2 sittings.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned initially that for student that has just WAEC, they can apply to international foundation here
Yes,
in London. Okay.
yes,
All right.
yes.
So
The
I
minimum of
think
WAEC C6, so 5 credits, 6 credits, including English and mathematics. So in some cases, if the course that they are going for doesn't necessarily need mathematics, we can consider a D for international foundation year. But English, they must have a minimum of C6. Yes, that is the requirement for the international foundation year for those that just have WAEC results. But if you have diploma like OND, you have international baccalaureate, you have A levels, you have done your year one in a reputable Nigerian university or a recognized Nigerian university, and you have your transcripts, you can be given admission to our year one in London Met. By the way, our degrees are 3 years, 3 years degree program. So year one in Nigerian university plus another 3 years in London Met makes it 4 years of study. Yeah, I think that's it.
okay. Thank you so much. You've actually
Thank
been
you,
amazing
Deborah.
so far. Yeah. So someone dropped on the comment section. That is Olani Salako. He said, "Please, I need
Okay.
a link to school website." Okay, Mr. Olani, I'm going to drop you a link that you can use to join our Zoom section, so we can counsel you when. Yeah, and about the study gaps that we were explaining earlier. So in AH&T, actually, if you want to help any students apply to universities in the UK, we actually take our time to check their documents. So if we
Mm.
notice any study gap, we make sure that we fill that in the CV and also in the personal statement. So there's always a comprehensive explanation of the study gap in the personal statement. So
Absolutely.
they can state all their work experience related to the course that they want to apply for. So that is one of the benefits of community HIT to help you with your admission process. Okay, so I would like you to talk about the tuition fees for some of these courses. You already talked about the payment plan that student has to pay 50% upon enrollment and to get their
Yes.
card. Then they have to pay the balance including installments. So can you just give us a brief overview of the tuition fee for some of these popular courses?
Okay. So I'll just pick, say, three or four. I'll pick a business course. I'll pick a computer related course. I'll pick a medical related course. And I'll pick an art course. So for
Okay.
business courses, the tuition fee is about £17,500 for undergraduate and 16,500 pounds for undergraduate and £17,500 for postgraduate. Now, remember that African students have £2,000 off their tuition. For computer
Automatically.
related, yes, automatically. We are hoping it gets better in the future, but that's what is obtainable for now. For
Okay.
computer related courses, our tuition fee is about £18,150 for both undergraduate and postgraduate. £18,150. By the time you take out the £2,000 off, they get to pay £16,150. For health related courses like adult nursing is about £19,000. For things like pharmacology or biosciences, they are still £18,150. And then for art courses, they are about £16,500 for undergraduate and £17,500 for postgraduate. Please bear in mind that this fees I'm calling is not inclusive of the £2,000 discount. So whatever fees I've called, take out £2,000. However, I just gave you like snippets of most of the in-demand courses that we used to have. So there are different courses have their different tuition fees. So by the way, research courses I forgot to mention are within the range of £14,500. So research courses is another course, or it's another area I did not touch.
Yeah,
Research
we'll talk
courses.
about that. Yes.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Okay, you are done with that, right?
Yes, yes, I'm done, please.
Okay. So initially, you talked about a £5,000 scholarship that students can
Yes.
apply for. So it's regardless of the course that they apply for, they can
No,
always.
no, 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 no. So this is for adult nursing grants. This is an adult nursing grant. It's open for students who are coming in to study adult nursing. It's not for everybody,
Okay,
and
just
it's
for
not
adult
automatic. Yes, yes.
MSc adult nursing, right? Or
No, no, no,
either.
no. BSc adult nursing. We don't have adult nursing at postgraduate level yet, but
Okay.
because our adult nursing started last cohort, that's September 2023 cohort. So we're just 1 year in now. But yes, I think as time goes on, the adult nursing will be introduced at postgraduate level. But for now, it's at undergraduate level alone.
All right, that is amazing. Thank you so much so far. It has been
Thank
really,
you,
really.
Deborah.
Thank you for your time. So I just wanted us to talk briefly about research programs. I'm sure a lot of people have been waiting to hear about that. So
I can
I
imagine.
want you to just give us an overview of all the research courses that you have and the ones that are still open for application for September. And also the additional requirements for research programs.
Okay. So thank you. Yes, we are very big on research, although we don't have so many options for research courses, but I'll just go through the options we have for research courses. So for yes, our research courses, we have four basic research pathways. The first one is crime policy and security. It's a doctorate degree, and we have an entry for September intake. The second research course we have is Doctor of Business Administration. So if we have somebody that has an MBA, a Masters in Business or Masters in International Business, they can apply for a Doctor of Business Administration and come out with a degree with a DBA. For
Okay.
Doctor of Philosophy, so the third one rather is Doctor of Philosophy, which is also a doctorate degree, it's a PhD, and students. So now in Doctor of Philosophy, people can pursue, or students can pursue, research in areas of interest, so long as we have the facility to pursue that research. So what do I mean? Under Doctor of Philosophy or Master of Philosophy, which I will go into next, a student can pursue an area of interest it can pursue research in an area of interest under Master of Philosophy, or what we call MPhil or Doctor of Philosophy. So, for example, I've had students apply for MPhil in finance. Now, because of the peculiarity of research course, we have to look at our resource, that's faculty available in the university, to help supervise that project. So, what I will advise students who do not want to go for Doctor of Business Administration or Doctor of Crime, Policy and Security is they can begin to pursue a Doctor of Philosophy or an MPhil, that's Master of Philosophy, in their particular area of interest. So, if you submit your application, of course, they will look at the resource we have available and grant you an offer if that facilitator, if that supervisor is available. For research courses, the documents you need to submit is a research proposal, a a very well written research proposal. If you're going for a doctorate degree, you need to submit your transcript of master's level and undergraduate level. So your first degree, your second degree, you need to submit original certificates and original transcripts. You also need to submit your WAEC results. So for research courses, the minimum WAEC requirement is a C4. Research courses will not do C6. The minimum WAEC requirement in English is a C4.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And then the data page of their international passports. Now, when you submit this application, it takes a slightly longer time than the normal application. Normally, our applications are processed within 48 to 72 working days. But for research degrees, it takes slightly longer time because we have to match you with a resource person that is available. So if you want to know, I'm just giving you scenarios where I've handled, or scenarios I've handled in the past, where somebody went in for an MPhil, that's Masters of Philosophy, that wants to study finance. So that is valid. So you indicate an area of interest, and the area of interest should be informed by either your career that you're pursuing or your undergraduate course of study. So you identify that area of interest, let me say, for example, finance, and you can pursue a master's of philosophy in finance in that area. So, but if it's a doctorate program, so for that master's of philosophy, you need your undergraduate degree. Now, sometimes if you already have a master degree that is not a research course, you can also submit it. That will give your application more weight. But if you have a BSc degree with very good grade and your wife has very good grades, you can get an MPhil with just your undergraduate degree. If you have a master degree, please go ahead and submit. But for other doctorate degrees like the doctor in philosophy, the doctor in business administration, or the crime, security, and policy doctorate degree, you need a master degree before you can get admission in it. That is. But I can send you a link to our research courses. Please take note of the
I would appreciate
documents you
that.
need to submit. All right, I'll do that. The documents are your proposal. Your proposal is key. Proposal, your research proposal is key. And then other transcripts, certificates, international passports, and all.
Okay. So just to be clear, any student that is interested in the research program, they need to have a research proposal.
Oh,
Then it will
yes,
be
I need to have a
included,
research.
it will be added to the other documents, and then anytime you submit application, the university will go through the document and also get a supervisor for the applicants, right?
Absolutely, yes. We'll
Okay.
match them with
So
a supervisor according to our
you
research.
mentioned four major courses. That's crime, policy, and security. So for that, the student needs to have a master's degree.
Because it's a
It's a
PhD.
doctorate program.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then the doctor of business admin too, the student needs to have a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also for
Yes,
doctor
yes,
of philosophy, they need to have a master's degree. So the
yes.
only one that is open for undergraduate students, or like for people that have their BSc, is the Master of Philosophy.
Philosophy, yes. But their undergraduate degree has to be strong. We're considering
Yeah.
2-1, or even if
Two
it's a
one
2-2,
of
your
that.
2-2, your transcript should be weighty, more of B's and less of B's and C's and less of D's. And a
Okay.
C4 in English is the minimum English requirement to take.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, the students can write IELTS or any English test.
I All right. So thank you so much. You have really, really been helpful today. So let me just emphasize once again, if you are in Ikeja or in Lagos or anywhere close, you can join us at number 44 of Pepi Road in Ikeja. And also you can join us virtually. We'll be having a virtual section after this on Zoom. So you can join us for one-on-one counseling. So each person has their peculiarity. So we can attend to you one-on-one. So Mary will be there with us as well. So we can have an engaging conversation. And also, I don't know, Mary, do you have a final word for our viewers, like the final thing to say?
Yes, finally. Thank you very much for joining. I know that for you to have joined this session, you have the dream to pursue a degree to get quality education, and that's one of the key things UK degrees are known for: quality education. I also know that you have the dream to study in a city as London, that is the commercial hub of UK, where although bustling and maybe slightly high cost of living, but you are assured of placements upon graduation. So yes, I'll say take the leap, take the step forward. We are here to support you. Admission processing is free of charge. You don't need to pay anything. Just get your documents together and put in that application. You may just be surprised that you get an offer. So thank you very much for joining.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mary. I actually had a good time in this section today.
I did
So
too.
I would like to encourage everyone out there, if you have been planning to study in the UK, or you have been having this thought in your mind for the longest time now, there is no need to procrastinate again. The time to start is now. So in AHNC, we help you with your admission process from start to finish till we get your visa and you enroll to the university. That is the service that we offer, and our services are absolutely free. We offer free service like free guidance, to you at any stage. And if you have applied and you still need further help, probably you are stuck in your application process and you need advice or help, we'll be happy to support you as well. So just turn up, come to our office or join us online. There's always a link. You can check the chat box. A link has been dropped for you to join the Zoom section. So that will start around 12 o'clock. So you can join us on Zoom by 12 noon. So we'll be there to answer your questions and your concerns. So thank you so much again, Mary. Thank you. All
Thank you
right.
so much, Deborah, for having me. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I hope you had your concerns addressed, and I'll be at the Zoom section by 12.
Okay, thank you. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the world of 𝗂𝗗𝗂𝗲, where dreams take flight and futures are transformed. We have helped thousands of students from all around the world achieve their academic and career goals. We are more than just an education consultant. We are your bridge to success in the United Kingdom. Our support doesn't stop at the classroom door. We are here to assist you with any challenges you may face during your time abroad. Get ahead with 𝗂𝗗𝗄𝗃 today. 𝗂𝗗𝗄𝗃, your pathway to excellence, your partner in success.